What's good, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to the channel. Every now and then, a player comes out of nowhere to steal the spotlight, and for the Kansas City Chiefs, that guy is Carson Steele. An undrafted fullback who went from practice squad hopeful to a breakout star, Steele's journey is the stuff of NFL dreams. Today, we're diving into his rise, from obscurity to Arrowhead hero, breaking down the challenges, the turning point, and what's next for this Chiefs dynamo. Hit that like button, grab a snack, and let's follow the wild ride of Carson Steele. Carson Steele wasn't a household name before 2024. Coming out of UCLA after transferring from Ball State, this 6 feet 1 inch, 225-pound fullback was a bruising runner with 1,209 yards and 8 TDs at Ball State in 2022, but only 847 yards at UCLA against tougher competition. Undrafted in 2024, he was a long shot, ranked outside the top 300 prospects by most analysts. Arrowhead Pride called him a special teams hopeful at best. But the Chiefs, known for UDFA gems like Turk Wharton, saw raw talent, power, speed, and a knack for contact. Clips from his Ball State days show him bulldozing linebackers, like a 56-yard TD run versus Northern Illinois. At the Chiefs' 2024 rookie minicamp, Steele's physicality in drills caught Dave Tubbs' eye, earning a tryout deal with a $10,000 signing bonus, per NFL.com. From there, he grinded on the practice squad, learning Andy Reid's complex offense. By week 1, he shocked everyone by making the 53-man roster over veteran Derrick McKinnon, a testament to his hustle. This was no overnight success, it was years of grit paying off. Steele's early days weren't glamorous. As a fullback, he faced stiff competition. Isaiah Pacheco was the RB1, Kareem Hunt returned, and Samaj Perine brought veteran savvy. The Chiefs' backfield was crowded, and Steele's role was limited to special teams, where he had to prove his worth. In weeks 1 to 4, he played just 12 offensive snaps, per Pro Football Focus, and fumbled in week 2 versus Cincinnati, a rookie mistake that benched him briefly. Reid's offense, with its intricate motions and reads, was a steep learning curve for a guy used to simpler college schemes. But Steele's work ethic was unreal. Teammates like Rasheed Rice praised his lunch pail mentality, and he spent extra hours with RB coach Jonathan Gannon breaking down film. He leaned on veterans like Kelce, who mentored him on route running. By week 6, Steele's special teams play, 12 tackles, including a forced fumble versus Atlanta, earned trust. He improved his pass blocking, logging a 68.2 PFF grade, and started getting goal line carries. Show that clip of him pancaking a Falcons DB on kick coverage, that Steele refusing to stay sidelined. The breakout moment came in Week 12 against the Denver Broncos on November 10, 2024. With Pacheco banged up, Steele got 10 carries and delivered a 32-yard touchdown run, bursting through a gap opened by Trey Smith and shaking a safety to the house. He finished with 76 yards on 12 carries, averaging 6.3 yards per pop, per ESPN. Arrowhead erupted, and Mahomes called it the spark we needed. Posts from @ChiefsFocus blew up, with fans dubbing him the Steele Hammer. That game changed everything. Steele's confidence soared, and Reid schemed more touches, using him in 2 back sets with Hunt. His 12-yard catch and run later in the game showed he wasn't just a bruiser. The Chiefs, 10-1 after the win, leaned on Steele's physicality to control the clock, easing Mahomes' burden. His snaps jumped to 25 per game by week 15, and he became a locker room favorite, hyping the O-line pregame. That TD run clip. It's must-see TV for Chiefs fans. Steele didn't let up. Over the final 6 games of 2024, he racked up 346 yards and 2 TDs on 72 carries, plus 8 catches for 62 yards, per Chiefs.com. His versatility shone, running, catching, and blocking. In Week 17 versus Pittsburgh, he punched in a 2-yard TD and threw a key block for Hunt's score, earning a 72.4 PFF game grade. On special teams, his 12 tackles ranked 3rd on the team, and he blocked a punt versus the Raiders, setting up a field goal. Reid adapted, using Steele in short yardage and as a decoy in play action, which opened deep shots for Xavier Worthy. His 70% snap share in goal line packages helped the Chiefs rank 8th in red zone efficiency, 62.3%. Steele's rise gave the 15-2 Chiefs a balanced attack, easing the load on Mahomes' post-Super Bowl loss. Show that Pittsburgh TD, he's a freight train. His teammates fed off his energy, with Kelce calling him a dog who never quits. That's how you sustain momentum. What's next for Carson Steele? At 23, he's got room to grow. The 2025 minicamp, May 3rd to 5th, showed he's bulking up, hitting drills with more burst, per Arrowhead Addict. With Elijah Mitchell injury-prone and Hunt a free agent, Steele could push for RB2 reps behind Pacheco. His pass-blocking needs work, 3 pressures allowed in 2024, but he's studying film with Creed Humphrey to tighten up. If he adds receiving chops, he could be a 3-down threat. Steele's role in the Chiefs' long-term goals is clear, a physical runner to complement Mahomes' air attack and anchor a top 10 rushing offense. If Josh Simmons solidifies left tackle, Steele's lanes get wider. He's not a superstar yet, but a 700-yard, 5 TD season in 2025 isn't crazy. Across the league, his throwback fullback style, rare in today's NFL, could inspire teams to revive the position. His journey from undrafted to impact player is a blueprint for every kid grinding for a shot. Steele's story screams resilience, and Chiefs Kingdom's got a new hero. Carson Steele's rise is what makes football special, a nobody who became a somebody through grit and heart. Can he be the Chiefs' next big star? Will he spark a fullback renaissance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, Chiefs Kingdom. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's keep cheering for Steele and the Chiefs' 2025 redemption run. Stay loud and proud. What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to the channel. Travis Kelce is the heartbeat of the Kansas City Chiefs offense, a 3-time Super Bowl champ and Patrick Mahomes' go-to guy. But what if Kelce, at 35, were sidelined for 2025? How would the Chiefs survive? This offseason is a pivotal one for the Chiefs. Coming off a 15-2 season and their 3rd straight Super Bowl appearance, they're still the AFC's gold standard. But with 20-plus players hitting free agency, names like Nick Bolton, Kareem Hunt, and Trey Smith, who got the $23.4 million franchise tag, tough choices loom. Per Arrowhead Pride, the Chiefs have 91 players under contract, but keeping the core intact while staying cap-compliant is a high-stakes puzzle. Patrick Mahomes' $66.3 million cap hit and Chris Jones' $31.1 million chunk eat up nearly a third of the $279.2 million cap, per Spotrac. After trading All-Pro guard Joe Thuney to the Bears, the Chiefs are still $2 million over the cap, per Arrowhead Pride. These moves aren't just about 2025, they're about sustaining a dynasty with Mahomes, Andy Reid, and Steve Spagnuolo. Clip Mahomes' clutch throw to Rashee Rice versus Pittsburgh in Week 17. This team's still elite, but the roster's about to shift. The Chiefs are walking a financial tightrope. Over the Cap projects them $3.3 million over the cap after signing their draft class, one of the NFL's tightest spots. Veach needs to create space to re-sign key free agents or add depth, but options are limited. Restructuring Mahomes' deal could free $20 million by converting salary to bonuses, and Chris Jones' contract could save $20.7 million with a rework, per Pro Football Network. But stars like Travis Kelce, $17.3 million cap hit, and Jawan Taylor, $24.7 million, complicate things. Kelce's confirmed he's playing 2025, but his deal can't be traditionally restructured as it's his final year, per Arrowhead Pride. Cutting players is tricky. Releasing big names like Kelce or Jones would save cash but gut leadership and talent. This cap crunch sets the stage for surprise moves that could shock fans. Show Thuney's pancake block versus Denver. That's the kind of impact they're losing. Section 3. The big names on the move. Visuals. Bolton's tackles, Hunt's TD runs, Brown's catches. Free agency is loaded with Chief stars. Linebacker Nick Bolton, re-signed to a 3-year, $45 million deal, is safe, but others aren't. Running back Kareem Hunt, 411 yards, 4 TDs in 2024, and wideout Hollywood Brown, 14 catches, limited by injury, are unrestricted free agents, UFAs, per Arrowhead Addict. Guard Trey Smith's franchise tag locks him in, but defensive linemen Tershawn Wharton, Charles Omenihu, and Derrick Nady, plus safety Justin Reed, now with the Saints, are UFAs testing the market. Hunt, 30, wants to stay, but his $2 million price tag competes with younger backs like Brashard Smith. Brown, 27, built chemistry with Mahomes, but a 1-year, $7 million re-signing may stretch the cap. Omenihu's 6.5 sacks make him a priority, but his $10 million market value, per Spotrac, could lure teams like Carolina, who snagged Wharton for $45 million. These decisions, balancing age, cost, and production, will define the roster. Clip Hunt's 18-yard TD versus the Raiders. That's the grit Veach might lose. Here's where it gets spicy. Surprise cuts. The Chiefs avoid slashing stars, but cap pressure could force tough calls. Right tackle Jawan Taylor, with a $24.7 million cap hit, is a prime candidate. Extending his deal could save $15.1 million, but cutting him post-June 1 saves $19.7 million in 2026, per Pro Football Network. His inconsistent play, 10 penalties in 2024, makes him expendable with rookie Josh Simmons and Jalen Moore in the fold. A cut would sting but free space for Omenihu or Hunt. Backup QB Carson Wentz, a UFA with a $3.5 million cap hit, is another shock possibility. With Bailey Zapp and Gardner Minshew signed, Veach might skip a veteran backup and draft a rookie QB, saving cash, per Arrowhead Addict. Depth players like D.E.B.J. Thompson and L.B. Blake Lynch, already cut on May 4, 2025, per at Pro Football Talk, signal Veach's willingness to trim. Thompson's non-football illness designation saved $1.1 million, but losing his 2023 promise, 2 sacks, hurts depth. These moves ripple. Cutting Taylor risks O-line stability. Ditching Wentz tests Mahomes' Lone Star load. Show Taylor's pass pro versus Chris Jones in practice. That's the talent they'd sacrifice. These cuts create opportunities for youth. If Taylor's gone, first-rounder Josh Simmons, despite his minicamp rehab, could start at left tackle, per Chiefs.com. Jalen Royals, with 10 catches at minicamp, could replace Brown's slot role, saving millions. Undrafted tight end Jake Briningstool's leaping grabs hint at TE2 potential, easing Kelce's load. But losing depth like Thompson or Wharton could expose the D-line, especially after a 40-point Super Bowl drubbing. The Chiefs' future hinges on Veach's magic. Mahomes' 3,928 yards and Reid's scheming keep them contenders, but a thinner roster tests their 12-5 ceiling. Extending Trent McDuffie and George Karlaftis' fifth-year options, $28 million combined in 2026, locks in defense, per Arrowhead Pride, but cap woes limit splashy signings. A playoff run is likely. Mahomes hasn't missed an AFC title game, but another Super Bowl needs Rice, 74 catches, and Worthy, 59 catches, to step up, plus Spags' unit to stay top 10. Clip Royals' downfield catch from minicamp. That's the youth carrying this dynasty forward. Chiefs Kingdom, are you shocked by these potential cuts? Can Simmons and Royals fill the gaps, or will the cap crunch derail the dynasty? Drop your thoughts in the comments. For more Chiefs off-season drama, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and join the squad. Let's keep the Arrowhead hype alive. Stay loud and proud. What's good, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to the channel. Patrick Mahomes isn't just the NFL's best quarterback. He's a phenomenon, a 3-time Super Bowl champ redefining what's possible. But what's the secret behind his meteoric rise? Today, we're uncovering the hidden factors fueling Mahomes' success. His athletic roots, family support, mental edge, playmaking genius, and a legacy that's only growing. Hit that like button, grab your Chiefs gear, and let's dive into the Mahomes magic. Patrick Mahomes was born for greatness. Growing up in White House, Texas, he was a multi-sport star: baseball, basketball, football. As a high school pitcher, he threw a 16-strikeout no-hitter, per ESPN, showcasing the arm strength that'd later launch 50-yard bombs. His father, Pat Mahomes Sr., a former MLB pitcher, was his first mentor. Grind of pro sports. Dad showed me how to compete every day, Mahomes said in a 2023 Players Tribune piece. That work ethic shaped his hunger. At Texas Tech, under coach Cliff Kingsbury, Mahomes honed his craft. From 2014 to 2016, he threw for 11,252 yards and 93 TDs, mastering air raid concepts like quick reads and deep shots. His 734-yard, 5 TD game versus Oklahoma in 2016? Pure chaos. Clip that 98-yard TD pass. Kingsbury's mentorship helped Mahomes adapt to complex defenses, setting the stage for his 2018 breakout. 5,097 yards, 50 TDs, and MVP honors as a first-year starter. Andy Reid saw a generational talent, per The Athletic, and the rest is history. Mahomes' support system is his rock. His wife, Brittany, and kids, Sterling and Bronze, keep him grounded. Brittany's been with him since high school, hyping his games on X. His mom, Randy, and godfather, LaTroy Hawkins, a former MLB pitcher, instill humility. Hawkins told SI in 2020, "Patrick's never forgotten where he came from." This crew helps Mahomes handle the spotlight of 3 Super Bowl rings and a $503 million contract. Mindfulness is a game-changer for Mahomes. He practices meditation and visualization, inspired by Tom Brady's mental prep, per Men's Health. Before games, he visualizes every play, which he credits for his 85.0 QB plus score in 2024, 5th among AFC QBs. Off the field, his leadership shines. Teammates like Rashee Rice call him a coach on the field, per Chiefs.com. Whether rallying the locker room after the 2024 Super Bowl loss or mentoring rookie Jalen Royals at his 2025 passing camp, Mahomes' vibe lifts everyone. Clip his fiery speech versus Buffalo in the 2024 playoffs. That's a leader. Mahomes' playmaking is wizardry. His arm angles, sidearm, overhand, even left-handed, defy physics. In 2024, he threw for 3,928 yards and 26 TDs despite 36 sacks, per ESPN, with no-look passes like his Week 8 dime to Rice versus Vegas. His 12.7% off-platform throw rate, highest in the NFL, per PFF, makes him unblockable. Clip that 2019 TD versus Baltimore where he spins out of a sack. That's Mahomes at his peak. Strategic decision-making sets him apart. Mahomes reads coverages pre-snap, audibling into RPOs or deep shots based on safety alignment. His 2023 playbook simplification, per read, leaned on quick reads to counter blitzes, a tactic he'll expand in 2025 with Xavier Worthy's speed. He evolves constantly. After 11 INTs in 2024, he's studying film to cut turnovers, per The Athletic. His 389 rush yards show he's a dual threat, adapting to Reed's zone reads. Show his 22-yard scramble versus Tampa. That's a QB who bends the game to his will. Mahomes is reshaping the NFL. His improvisational style, think no-look passes and backyard scrambles, has inspired QBs like Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. Kelce told Time in 2023, "Patrick's changed how we see quarterbacks." With 291 career TD passes at 29, he's on pace to challenge Tom Brady's 649, per Pro Football Reference. His 4 Super Bowl appearances and 3 MVPs by 2025 cement him as a GOAT contender, with ex-posts from at NFL_F calling him Brady's heir. His impact goes beyond stats. Mahomes 15 and the Mahomes Foundation has raised millions for kids' health and education, per Forbes. His Adidas deal and stakes in the Royals and Sporting KC make him a cultural force. Fans pack Arrowhead for his magic. His 2024 clutch drive versus Pittsburgh sparked 76,000-strong MVP chants. He's not just a player, he's a movement, redefining QB greatness for a new era. Mahomes' trajectory is skyward. In 2025, with a bolstered O-line, Josh Simmons, Jalen Moore, and weapons like Rice, 74 catches, Worthy, 59 catches, and Royals, he could top 4,500 yards and 35 TDs, per PFF projections. His passing camp hype, this offense could be really good, hints at a return to 2018 fireworks. If Simmons locks down left tackle, Mahomes' 36 sacks could drop, boosting efficiency. A 4th Super Bowl is in reach, especially if the Chiefs' D, led by Chris Jones, stays top 10. Long-term, Mahomes could chase Brady's 7 rings or Peyton Manning's 539 TDs by his late 30s. Injuries are the only risk. His 2024 ankle sprain scared fans, but his mindfulness and trainer, Bobby Stroop, keep him durable. His legacy will be as the QB who blended Brady's clutch factor with Favre's flair, inspiring kids to dream big. For his family, it's about impact, Brittany told ESPN, "We want to leave the world better." Mahomes is doing just that. Chiefs Kingdom, what's the biggest factor in Mahomes' success? His arm, his brain, or his heart? Can he catch Brady's rings? Drop your take in the comments. For more NFL deep dives, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and join the squad. Let's keep the Mahomes hype alive. Stay loud and proud. What's good, NFL fans? Welcome back to the channel. Patrick Mahomes is the king of the NFL, a 3-time Super Bowl champ who's rewritten the quarterback playbook. But a new generation of signal callers is rising, ready to challenge his throne. Who's got the skills to be Mahomes' successor? Today, we're breaking down Mahomes' dominance, the young QBs gunning for greatness, what it takes to rival him, and the future of the QB position. Hit that like button, grab your jersey, and let's dive into the next era of NFL quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes is a revolution. At 29, he's led the Chiefs to 7 straight AFC championship games, 5 Super Bowl appearances, and 3 rings, with 28,424 yards and 219 TDs in 83 starts, per Chiefs.com. His 1035 passer rating tops the Chiefs' record books, and his 106.3 playoff rating is the NFL's best, per CNN Sports. No-look passes, sidearm throws, and 60 miles per hour lasers, clocked at the 2017 Combine, make him a created player, per FTW. Clip his 2020 Super Bowl comeback versus the 49ers, down 10, leading 3 TD drives in 6 minutes. That's Mahomes. The Mahomes effect has reshaped offenses. Per the Times of India, his off-platform throws and improv skills have coaches teaching mobility and quick reads over pocket passing purity. Teams now prioritize RPOs and jet sweeps, with Reid's playbook as the blueprint. But Mahomes faces heat. His 2024 Super Bowl 59 loss, 40-22 to Philly, exposed O-line woes, with 6 sacks.